your girl.
Hey, welcome to my channel. I'll be doing a really quick and easy tutorial on how you can achieve highlights without using any dye, bleach, or color. You can use this method with sew-ins, quick weaves, and wigs. Today I'll be using wig. All hair shown in this video is from me. I have a website, the link is in the bio. Also, the colors I'm using is 1B for the natural color, and for the tracks I'm adding, it's 613 tracks that I toned to make them lighter. Okay, since I'm using a wig, I started off with a fresh, clean wig, as you can see here. And I'm showing the tracks that I use, the bundles that I mentioned earlier. And then I'll just need some thread and a needle. You'll need the same thing if you're doing a sew-in. If you're doing a quick weave, then you'll just need quick weave glue. Since I'm adding in blonde hair, I'm using blonde thread. I also like using curved needles. Right here, I'm quickly showing you how I threaded the needle and how I tied a knot at the end of the needle. Once you thread the needle, you're going to get the ends of the thread and you're going to wrap it around your finger 2 times like I'm doing right here. And then you're going to pull the end of the thread through the little loops that you created, and then that'll be the knot. Okay, now for the actual highlights. So I sectioned the wig and I'm going to sew the highlight color hair in between the tracks on the wig. So you could kind of see a little bit right there. It's a gap between the tracks that's already on the wig. That's where I'm sewing it at. And if you're doing a sew-in, you'll just sew in the base color first, and then you'll sew in the color of the hair that you want to be the highlights. You'll put it in between the base colors, and that'll do the highlight look. The same for a quick weave. You just do every other track. For instance, if I was doing a quick weave or sewing with this, I would do a few tracks of the 1B hair, and then a few tracks of the blonde hair in between, and then I'll just keep going. But yeah, I'm just going to keep sewing in between the 1B hair all the way up until the top. Alright, this is what it looks like. I'm at the very top, right where the closure and the rest of the tracks meet. So I'm going to sew one more track right at the top where the closure is. You can also sew or glue tracks on the actual closure. I just chose not to do that. But after this, I cut the hair into a bob and I styled it, and this is what the highlights look like. Like I said, it was real quick and real easy. You don't got to use no hair dye, no nothing. You just need a needle and thread, or you can use some bonding glue. The rest of the clips will just be me showing how the wig turned up and how the highlights look. But if this helps, make sure you let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, also let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.